Hello everyone, in this video we are going to see how to design the synchronous counter. In the last video we have just seen the working and the logic diagram and their truth table of the synchronous counter, but in this video we are going to see how to design actually the synchronous counter. Okay, so let's start with this video. So to design this synchronous video we are having some steps, we have to go through some steps. Okay, and after that finally we can have the final circuit diagram of the synchronous counter. Okay, so let us see those different steps to design the synchronous counter. So steps are given. Step number 1 is we have to decide the number of flip-flops required to design the synchronous counter. Okay, the second step is we have to draw the excitation table of flip-flops. Then third one is state diagram and circuit excitation table, obtain simplified equations using K-map, and finally draw the logic diagram. Okay, so first of all we will see all the steps one by one and we will just go on following all the steps. Okay, here so the problem statement is given here, design 2-bit synchronous counter. So our step number 1 is what? We have to find out how many flip-flops are required to design the synchronous counter. Okay, so here in the question itself it is mentioned that we have to design the 2-bit synchronous counter. So step number 1 is over here, decide the number of flip-flops, that is what? The 2 number of flip-flops are required. Okay, then the second step is step number 1 is what? 2 flip-flops. Step number 2 is what? Excitation table of flip-flops. Now this term is new for you. So excitation table means if present state is we have to find out the input values of J and K when we obtain or when we want to obtain what will be the present state and what will be the next state. Consider these outputs as an input to the excitation table and we have to find out the inputs as an output. Okay, it is quite just confusing, so we will draw here. Step number 2 is excitation table. Okay, step number 2 is excitation table. What I want to explain here, that excitation table is we have drawn the JK flip-flops truth table, right? So in that we were having JKR input, Qn and Qn plus 1 as output. So we have to just reverse those inputs and outputs. That is called the excitation table. So the excitation table has inputs as Qn and Qn plus 1. Consider these Qn and Qn plus 1 as an input to excitation table, and J and K are the outputs of the excitation table. Okay, it is quite interesting. Okay, now as we know that the Qn and Qn plus 1, that is these are the two bits to excitation, 2 inputs to the excitation table, and from these outputs we have to find out the J and K values. Okay, so 2-bit makes the 4 combinations, so I will write here 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. Okay, we have to find out. So if Qn equal to 0 and Qn plus 1 equal to 0, then what should be the J and K values? Finding out these 2-bit JK values is nothing but the excitation table. Okay, nothing else. So if present state is 0 and next state is 0, then there are possibilities that you can say that this is no change condition. Okay, so no change conditions means what? J may be 0 and K may be 0, that is no change condition. And if present state is 0 and next state will be 0, or if you want this 0, then what will you have? You will have J equal to 0 and K equal to 1. Okay, so the K will have 2 values, so either 0 or 1. So here I can write don't care. Okay, so K value of K may have 0 or 1, but j should be 0. Okay, now if qn equal to 0, present state is 0 and next state is 1, then this state is changed here. The state is changed. State is changed means we can have toggle condition. Okay, or we want to forcefully set the next state as 1. So we can have two conditions, two input states. Those states are either j and k will have 1 1 and second state will have 1 0. Okay, so for j and k equal to 1 1, this state may be achieved, or 1 0, by using 1 0 this next state may have 1. Okay, so 1 0 means what? Don't care. So I'll write here simply don't care. Clear? Okay, so if you have any doubts here, then you can write in the comment box. Okay, now if present state is 1 and next state is 0, or we want the next state as 0, then for which jk inputs we can have this bit change. So either you can have toggle condition, so j will be 1 and k will be 1, so we can have this kind of toggle condition. So if jk equal to 1 1, then output will be toggle, but here we want the next state as 0, so that means the j will have 0 and k will have again 1. Okay, so these are the two conditions, 1 1 or 0 1. Okay, so that means j is can be either 1 or 0. That means I can write here don't care. Okay, and for last condition, if qn present state is 1 and we want next state as 1, then that means no change. Okay, so no change means 0 0. Okay, and the 1 can be achieved by applying j equal to 1 and k equal to 0. So here k will have, the j will have 1. Okay, so here 0 and 1, 0 or 1, anything it can be it can be applied, but k should have 0. So 0 1 means you can write here don't care. Okay, so these are the possible conditions to achieve these outputs. Okay, so this is called the excitation table. Now we will see the next step. So next step is what? State diagram and circuit excitation table. So state diagram means actually we are having 2-bit counter. So 2-bit counter will have only 4 states, that is 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1. So we can simply draw here the 4 states. The first state will be 0 0, second state will be 0 1, third state will be 1 0 and fourth state will be 1 1. Okay, so 0 0 to 0 1, 0 1 to 1 0, 1 0 to 1 1 and 1 1 to 0 0. So these are the possible state, S0, S1, S2 and S3. Okay, now we can call individual bits as Q1 and this second bit we will call as Q2. Okay, so Q1 and Q2 are the two outputs. Now circuit excitation table that we have to draw now. So circuit excitation table can be drawn as, so for circuit excitation table we will have again one more table. So I will simply write here, okay, circuit excitation table. This is the third step, state diagram and circuit excitation table. So circuit excitation table will have the first input is what? Qn and Q, or simply I will write Q1 Q2. So we are just writing here Q1 and Q2, okay, by taking these references Q1 and Q2. So if Q1 and Q2 are the present states, then what will be the next states? So I am writing here q1 star and q2 star. Okay, so this is just I'm representing a star. Actually this is the next states. Okay, q1 and q2 are the present states, q1 star and q2 star are the next states of q1 and q2. Okay, now so if q1 and q2 present states are 0 0, then what should be the next state? The next state should be what? As per this state diagram, the next state should be 0 1. Okay, 0 1. If present state is say 0 1, then next state should be 1 0. If present state is 1 0, then next state should be 1 1. Okay, this. If present state is 1 1, then next state should be again 0 0. Okay, so for this purpose we have just drawn this state diagram, and from this state diagram we have drawn this circuit excitation table. Okay, now how we can achieve the exact circuit diagram? So by again we have to consider here the J1 K1 and J2 K2 inputs, because what should be the actual inputs to the JK flip-flops, that we need to find out. Okay, so as we are having two flip-flops, J1 K1 are the inputs of first flip-flop and J2 K2 are the inputs of the second flip-flop. Okay, so we have to draw here, or we have to find out the J1 K1 bit combinations. So for finding out J1 K1 bit combinations, we have to consider this 0 and this 0, that means Q1 only. Okay, so Q1 should be considered and Q1 star should be considered to find out the J1 K1. For finding out J2 K2, we have to consider Q2 and Q2 star. Okay, so see, for finding out J1 K1, we have to just refer the excitation table here. So for 0 0 condition, when the 0 0 condition, what is the excitation table? 0 don't care. Okay, so 0 0 means I am talking about these bits, 0 0. Okay, so J and K will be 0x, 0 don't care. For 0 and 1, 0 1, the JK are 1x, 1 don't care. Okay, for 1 1, that means this combination, the JK are x0. And for 1 1, sorry, 1 0, the third combination, that is don't care. Okay, similarly for J2 and K2, for J2 and K2 we have to consider only Q2 and Q2 star. So Q2 is 0 and 1, so 0 1, 1 don't care. For 1 0, don't care 1. For 0 1, 1 don't care. And for 1 0, 1 0, don't care 1. Okay, so this is all about the circuit excitation table. Okay, now from this circuit excitation table we have to find out the 4 K maps. Okay, so for the 4 K maps will be for J1 K map, K1 K map, J2 K map and K2 K map. Okay, so this is all about the final, we have reached the final stage. Okay, so fourth step is obtain simplified equations using K map. So we will draw here the K maps, 4 times K map. So first K map, second K map, third K map and fourth K map. Okay, so here the first K map is for J1, second is for K1, third is for J2 and fourth is for K2. Okay, and the inputs are Q1 Q2. Okay, Q1 Q2. Q1 Q2, Q1 Q2, and here Q1 Q2, 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. Okay, now for J1, uh, 0 1 don't care, right here 0 1 don't care. For K1 don't care 0 1, don't care 0 1. For J2 1 don't care 1 don't care, 1 don't care 1 don't care. For K2 don't care 1 don't care 1. Okay, so now here all the values are filled in the K map, and from this K map we have to find out the J1 K1 J2 K2 equations. So we have to group this once only, okay, logic once only. So how can we group here? Only this one, these two cells. So the common term is here, J1 is equal to what? Q2. Okay, J1 equal to what? Q2. Okay, so for K1, how can we group here? 1 with this don't care. So for K1 the common term is what? 1. So here 1 is for Q2. For J2, the common term is what? Here we can have all the terms common. Okay, so I will directly write here J2 equal to 1, and for K2 we can have the group of 4 cells. Okay, all are ones, so write here 1. Okay, now this is all about the K-map equations. Now final is we have to draw the logic diagram. Okay, so first we will draw the JK flip-flop, 2 JK flip-flops. Okay, so this is our J1 K1 Q1, then J2 K2 and Q2. Okay, negative edge triggered clock, the clock should be applied simultaneously. Okay, the clock is the signal. Okay, and what about the J1 K1 J2 and K2? So J1 and K1 should be what? both are Q2, both should be connected to Q2. So here J1 and K1 should be connected to Q2. Okay, and what about J2 and K2? The J2 and K2 are connected to 1 1. So here I can write here this should be connected to logic 1. Okay, so this is all about the final circuit diagram, final logic diagram of sequential counter. So I hope you understood all this process. Okay, if you have any doubt, any query, then you can write it in the comment box, and if you liked this video, then please click on like button and share it with your friends. If you are new to this channel, then please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.